It was a record-breaking weekend at the box office. Captain America: The Winter Soldier broke records, bringing in the highest gross ever for the month of April. Our Matt Perrone was one of the millions to watch it, but unlike most of them, he wrote down some thoughts. It's our Monday Movie Musings.
Hello again. With the weather warming up, we can feel summer right around the corner, and nothing says summer like the release of blockbuster films. I would say we have a marvelous month of movies coming up, but since we haven't seen the majority of them, let's go ahead and call it a Marvelesque bunch of movies coming up. That's right, 3 Marvel Studios films slated to be released all within a 1-month time span. So without any further ado, let me delve into this past weekend's blockbuster release, Captain America 2. The Winter Soldier. Our movie begins in present-day time 2 years after the events of the Avengers. Captain America, a.k.a. Steve Rogers, is dealing with existing in present day while still living in a world of nostalgia. He finds himself visiting his own exhibit in the Smithsonian to see scenes from his past, along with visiting with those still around from his past life. He makes friends with a fellow soldier, Sam Wilson, that leads a PTSD group and with whom it seems he can share some feelings. Meanwhile, still working with S.H.I.E.L.D., Rogers and Romanoff head a hostage rescue mission. During the mission, Rogers finds Romanoff downloading data for Nick Fury as a part of the mission he was not privy to. Upon returning to DC and confronting Fury on this, he is introduced to Project Insight, 3 helicarriers capable of eliminating any threat on the planet and linked to spy satellites. Suddenly, a major player in the Marvel Universe is murdered by a mysterious assassin known only as the Winter Soldier. After being labeled as fugitives for failure to divulge information, Rogers and Romanoff are forced to follow the clues in the data recovered earlier to achieve vengeance for their fallen comrade and clear their own names. Rogers finds himself unraveling a vast conspiracy inside S.H.I.E.L.D., which brings several different elements of his past thought long gone back to the surface, threatening to destroy society and freedom as we know it. With help from friends old and new, Captain America must put aside his doubts and rise to the challenges and confront his past like the hero that he is. I'm glad I watched the original Captain America again the night before I went to see the sequel, because this one does a great job of taking those questions that were tugging at the back of your mind after the first film and explaining them away. Also, if you don't have questions, it still does a good job of taking scenes and characters from the first film that you thought were long past and just reinserting them right back into the mix. The action sequences in the film are outstanding. Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson play so well off each other that by the end of the film, you're thinking of them as an old married couple. And I challenge anyone not to get a chuckle out of any of Samuel L. Jackson's one-liners. Like all Marvel films, you need to be patient and sit through the credits to be treated to a teaser for not only the new Avengers, but also a continuance of the film you just saw. Nothing but praise for the film and nothing but hope that the new Spider-Man and X-Men movies coming out in the next few weeks are just as entertaining. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Andy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Matt. And again, Captain America: Winter Soldier brought in more than $96 million over the weekend. Noah clinched the number 2 spot with $17 million, and rounding out the list, Divergent coming in third with $13 million.